All imagery in this video is artificially generated by AI technology and does not depict real events, persons, or locations. This content is produced solely for educational and informational analysis. Viewer discretion is advised.
Huh. Big Chud Juniors. Never been there before. Let's try it out.
Welcome to Big Chud Juniors, where we put our chud in your junior.
What the fuck?
What was that?
Nothing. Sorry.
Okay. Would you like to try today's special combo? The quadruple sludge burger combo with an extra moist bun topped off with our signature grime sauce. The combo also comes with an extra large order of smegma fries and our special mucus shake that oozes with flavor, only for $26.99.
Nah. I'm alright. I've never been here before. Is it alright if I get a second to look at the menu?
Fine. I don't got all day, though.
Could I just get a number 4 with a small Diet Coke?
Diet Coke. Typical. That'll be $45.99 at the first window.
Hold on. How much? Hello? Well, good thing I'm working overtime. Hey, how's it going, Randall?
How did you know my name, witch? Your food will be ready in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, sounds good. I can wait.
Do you smell that?
Yeah, it smells like gas.
Yolanda, did you forget to shut off the gas valve again? Yolanda, don't light that cigarette.
Welcome to
Unraveled Anomalies,
where I dive into the strange and unknown, digging up stories and legends that you've never heard about until now. In today's episode, we're heading back to 1993, where 7 experienced young hikers set out on a routine trek through the remote Khamar-Daban mountains in Siberia near Lake Baikal. Only one would walk out alive. According to the sole survivor, the group suddenly began screaming, foaming out of the mouth, bleeding from their eyes and ears, tearing at their own clothes, bashing their head against rocks in a horrifying frenzy. 6 of them died within minutes. The official cause? Hypothermia. But the gruesome details just don't add up. So what really happened in those Siberian mountains? Let's jump into it.
Chapter 1: A Walk into the Great Unknown.
The expedition was led by 41-year-old Lyudmila Koravina, a seasoned hiking instructor from Kazakhstan. She was guiding 6 of her students, all aged between their mid-teens to mid-20s. The team was fit, well-equipped, and familiar with tough mountain conditions. On August 4th, they reached a high, exposed ridge at nearly 8,000 feet. The weather had turned cold and stormy, with strong winds and freezing rain, but nothing this experienced group couldn't handle. They set up camp and prepared to descend the next morning. Everything seemed normal until it wasn't. I hate it.
I already hate it.
The whole setup, the woods, the mountains, it's getting cold and stormy and dark. That's a recipe for fucking disaster.
Missy,
Yes, chef.
if you saute scallops in a non-stick pan, they won't stick. That's why it's called fucking non-stick.
You will never catch me hiking in the woods, ever. Especially as a black person, that shit never ends well. Exhibit A. Exhibit B. Exhibit C. Woods and black people don't go together. I already know this is headed down a dark direction. If you're gonna ask me on a hike, especially in the Siberian mountains, no. I'm not going. I'm going back home and I'm chilling by the pool with my pina colada while you guys can go in the fucking mountains and with whatever demons live out there, because there's definitely some shit that goes on in the mountains. The deeper you go, the more shit will happen. That's where the witches and the dark magic all lives. And I'm not fucking going there. I am not.
Chapter 2. The Horror on the Ridge.
According to the only survivor, 17-year-old Valentina Utochenko, the nightmare began suddenly while the group was breaking camp. One of the hikers, Alexander, started screaming. When the others turned, they saw him clutching his face, foaming at the mouth with blood pouring from his eyes, ears, and nose. He collapsed in violent convulsions. Their leader, Ludmila, rushed to help him, and within seconds, she began showing the exact same symptoms. Another girl, Tatiana, ran over to assist and immediately started clawing desperately at her own throat before smashing her head against the rocks.
0 for 3.
The gang went 0 for 3 right away. What in the fucking sci-fi bullshit are we dealing with? They were on that ridge all through the night. Everything was fine. They set up camp, they slept. They got up the next day and they were breaking down their camp and they were about to leave. Fucking routine. These are 7 experienced young hikers.
This is nothing new.
Sometimes shit gets crazy. You gotta set up camp. It's stormy and stuff. It's not safe to keep going. Sleep it off. You wait till the weather gets better and you move on. What happened in between the time that they slept at the campsite to the next morning? Our guy Alexander was just chilling, and then all of a sudden started having some sort of sci-fi breakdown, man. He was foaming from his mouth, blood out of his eyes, and collapsed. Okay, that's fucking crazy enough. Now we have Ludmila. She's like,
Holy shit, what is going on? One of my students is freaking out. Let me help him.
she runs over there like a great leader should. The exact same thing started happening out of nowhere? How does that even happen? Okay, crazy. They're 0 for 2, right? 0 for 2. Tatiana. Shout out Tatiana for even seeing that shit and still going to try to help. She goes. Same thing starts happening to her. She's grabbing her throat. What is going on? And then she starts bashing her head against the rocks. What? Panic exploded. The remaining hikers began behaving erratically. Some tried to run, others tore off their clothes or attacked each other. One by one, they collapsed and died right there on the slope. Valentina was the only one who managed to escape. She fled downhill in terror and was eventually found days later by kayakers on the river, barely able to speak from the shock. We're back in it. The rest of the group is now tearing off their clothes, attacking each other, freaking out from this unknown substance or force or I don't even know. And imagine being Valentina. She's in the midst of this. She's around everybody else too. She's just looking around while fucking panic explodes. All of her friends are dropping like flies, but why is nothing happening to her? She did the thing that I would have done too and just fucking ran. It's not like they were being attacked by somebody. They were just there, and then people started dropping and freaking out for what? This is...
Chapter 3. The Discovery and Official Story.
The bodies were recovered almost 3 weeks later. The scene was eerie. Tents and gear were mostly intact, and the bodies lay scattered just a short distance from the tree line. Autopsies ruled that 5 hikers died from hypothermia, while Ludmila suffered a heart attack. Investigators noted fluid in the lungs and signs of exhaustion. The case was quickly closed as a tragic hiking accident caused by bad weather and poor decisions. But many people who have studied the case say the official explanation leaves far too many disturbing questions unanswered, especially the rapid onset of bleeding, foaming, convulsions, and violent self-harm. You to the Siberian police force or police department or whoever closed this case. There is no way, you're gonna say they died of hypothermia, Mila died of a heart attack, and what happened was just a tragic hiking accident due to weather and poor decisions? Where's the poor decision here? They went out on a hike. They've been doing this shit before, even though some of them are pretty young. Ludmila's 41 years old. She's been doing this shit. And you're gonna tell me that you're gonna just chalk it up for poor decisions? Get the out of here. And let's keep going. I'm on a rant today. Just foaming out of the mouth, bleeding out of the eyes, smashing your head against rocks, tearing off your clothes and attacking each other. Does that sound like hypothermia or a heart attack? Come the on, dude. You guys are covering up something. This is some Soviet bullshit, maybe some Soviet pathogen in the air, but you guys are really trying to do something here, and I don't like it.
Chapter 4. Theories and lingering questions.
So what really happened to the hikers up in those Siberian mountains? Number 1, severe hypothermia. The official story. In extreme cold, people can hallucinate, remove clothing, and behave irrationally. Critics argue the bleeding from their orifices and extremely fast collapse don't fully match typical hypothermia cases. Number 2, poisoning or toxic exposure. Some believe the group may have encountered a fast-acting toxin, possibly poisonous mushrooms, contaminated water, or even residue from old Soviet chemical weapons testing in the region. Number 3, mass panic and environmental trigger. A sudden combination of altitude effects, carbon monoxide, or a freak weather event could have triggered panic that spiraled out of control. Number 4, something unknown. A few theories go darker: an undiscovered pathogen, military cover-up, or an environmental anomaly that's still not understood today. Valentina has rarely spoken publicly since, and her account has varied slightly over the years due to trauma. We're doing a little mixy match here once again. We're going with number 2 and number 4. We're gonna make number 6 here. I think it was some unknown pathogen or toxin in the air, and then also something else unknown. Maybe the Soviets were a part of this. Maybe they were testing some chemical warfare bullshit out in the woods and didn't tell anybody
because they're dickheads.
and it got some people killed in a horrific way when they're just doing what normal people do, and that's hiking. I believe there was a toxin in the air, and I believe the Soviets were up to it, and they just fucked these people over for no reason. And it's so unfortunate. This is such bad timing for them. Just a wrong place, wrong time type of situation. And I feel so sorry for these people. They didn't deserve this at all. And of course, it just got swept under the rug like it was nothing, and that these people are just some sort of garbage. No, these are people too. And you, whoever did that. This shit has fired me up, and I'm pissed off. It is so unfair. And to end this rant, all I'm gonna say is rest in paradise to those hikers. And I'm sorry, Valentina, that you had to experience that and tell the story. It is not fair. The Khamar-Daban hiking tragedy remains one of Siberia's darkest unsolved mysteries. 7 healthy young people went into the mountains and 6 never came out. What do you think really happened in those mountains? Was it just a tragic accident? An unknown pathogen? A Soviet cover-up? Or did they encounter something much, much darker? Wow, this one pissed me off today, guys. I don't know why this one got me more angry than any other one we've done before. Maybe it's just the fact that people are just doing normal people shit. Kind of going back to the Cash Landrum incident. People are doing normal people shit and something tragic happens due to probably the government. I'm not gonna go on a rant again about the government. I did that in the Cash Landrum video. So if you want to check that out, go back to that video. But man, this one pissed me off. I'm so sorry to to the hikers and their families that this had to happen to them. This one was absolutely f***ing bonkers. I don't even know what happened or what could have happened. All my brain goes to is some sort of pathogen, and probably the Soviets cooked it up, because that would not surprise me at all. What a wild one. I'm gonna leave it off at that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Peace out. Love y'all.